My dear students, today I am going to discuss maths for class 9 and 10. So two important terms, 0 and root. Now 0 belongs to a polynomial. Zero belongs to a polynomial and root belongs to an equation. Alright? Now definition of 0 is this. 0 of a polynomial is the value of the variable. Suppose the polynomial contains variable x. So 0 of a polynomial is the value of the variable for which the value of the polynomial becomes 0. For example, consider this polynomial, very simple polynomial x minus 1. So this is a polynomial. Now 0 of this polynomial is 1. 0 of this polynomial is 1. Why 1 is the 0 of this polynomial? Because if you put x equal to 1, you get 1 minus 1, 0. So this polynomial becomes 0 if you put x equal to 1. That means 1 is the value of the variable for which this polynomial value becomes 0. This is why this one is called 0. So this one is called 0 of this polynomial. Okay. Now coming to root. Suppose this is an equation, twice x minus 8 equal to 0. This is an equation. By solving this equation, you get x equal to 4. If you solve, you will get x equal to 4. Now this 4 is the value of the variable. So root of an equation is very simple. How will you define? Root of an equation is simply the value of the variable. Now this is an equation. By solving, we get value of the variable x is 4. So 4 is the root of this equation. So root belongs to an equation and 0 belongs to a polynomial. Okay. Okay, now let us see some question. Suppose this question, find the zeros. Find the zeros of the polynomial, this one. X square minus 7x plus 10 equal plus 10. Okay. Now suppose you have to find zeros of this polynomial. Alright. So what we do, this is the method. Note the method. So we have to find zeros of this polynomial. So we put the polynomial equal to 0. So when you are to find the zeros of a polynomial, so you start like this, let the polynomial equal to 0. Now you solve this, we got an equation. Now solve this equation. So you factorize this part. So if you factorize this part, you will get x minus 5, x minus 2, x minus 5 into x minus 2. How you will factorize? By middle term method. Alright. Now product of these two factors equal to 0. Therefore one of the two factors must be 0. So we get x minus 5 equal to 0, or the second factor x minus 2 equal to 0. Now if this equal to 0, we get x equal to 5, and if this equal to 0, we get x equal to 2. So from here we get x equal to 5, and from here we get x equal to 2. So this 5 and 2, this 5 and 2 are what? These two values are roots of this equation. They are roots of this equation. So 5 and 2 are roots of this equation. But these 5 and 2 are zeros of this polynomial. Which polynomial? X square minus 7x plus 10. And we had to find zeros of the polynomial, this one. Therefore our answer is this. So this is the answer. So zeros of this polynomial are what? 5 and 2. Is it clear? Okay, now let us see another problem like this. Now consider this cubic polynomial. So x cube minus x. So you have to find the zeros of this polynomial. Okay. Now as the method is, what we do? We put the polynomial equal to 0. X cube minus x equal to 0. So we are asked to find the zeros of this polynomial. So the method is put the polynomial equal to 0. Now solve it. Now how to solve? You have to factorize. So take common, x square minus 1 equal to 0. Alright. Now this part again can be factorized. So x into this part a plus b into a minus b, because a square minus b square formula. Okay. So we got x into this into x minus 1 equal to 0. So we got 3 factors. We get 3 factors because this is cubic equation. For quadratic you will get 2 factors. For linear you get 1 factor. Alright. So product of these 3 factors 0. Therefore one of them must be 0. Therefore either x equal to 0 or x plus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. So therefore we get x equal to 0. Now if this is 0 we get x equal to minus 1, and if this 0 we get x equal to plus 1. Right? So this 0, minus 1 and plus 1. So these 3 are roots of this equation. Which equation? This equation. So these 3 are roots of this equation. But they are what? 0, minus 1 and plus 1 are zeros. So they are zeros of this polynomial. Which polynomial? X cube minus x, x cube minus x, x cube minus x. Now we are asked to find out zeros of this polynomial. So we got the zeros. 0, minus 1 and plus 1. So these 3 are zeros of this polynomial. So these 3 are roots of this equation, but they are zeros of this polynomial, this part. Is it clear? Okay, now let us see the reverse. So in these 2 problems, in these 2 questions, what you saw? A polynomial was given, we had to find zeros. Polynomial was given, we had to find zeros. Find the zeros when polynomial is given. So find the zeros when polynomial is given. Now let us see the reverse. The reverse is what? Zeros are given, you have to find the polynomial. Suppose this is a question. Find the polynomial whose zeros are 5 and 4. So 5 and 4 are zeros given. They are zeros given, so you have to find the polynomial. So the polynomial is what? This is a question. Find the polynomial when zeros are given 5 and 4. Okay. Now we proceed this way, you see. Now since 5 and 4 are zeros, sometimes it will be given like this: find the polynomial in x. That means the variable is mentioned. Now if the variable is not mentioned, so you will write in the beginning, let the variable be x, if the variable is not mentioned. But usually it is mentioned, find the polynomial in x. Okay. Now these 2 are zeros given, and you have to find a polynomial in x. That means these 2 are values of x for which the polynomial becomes 0. Alright. The polynomial will become 0 if x equal to 5 and x equal to 4. So therefore we understand that x equal to 5 and x equal to 4. So these zeros are values of the variable x. Okay. Now x equal to 5. So from here what we get? X minus 5 equal to 0. And x equal to 4. So from here what we get? X minus 4 equal to 0. So x equal to 5, therefore x minus 5 is 0. X equal to 4, therefore x minus 4 is 0. Okay. Now what we do? So note the method. We multiply x minus 5 and x minus 4. Okay. So we multiply. Now this into this will be definitely 0 into 0. Now 0 into 0 means 0. Alright. So we have got now this equation. X minus 5 into x minus 4 equal to 0. Now we simplify. We x square. So minus 9x plus 20 equal to 0. So we got this equation. X square multiplying this, we get this one equal to 0. So we got an equation. Now for this equation, these 5 and 4 are roots because they are the values of the variable x. So this is an equation for which 5 and 4 are roots. But 5 and 4 will be zeros of this polynomial. So note carefully, this is an equation whose roots are 5 and 4. And this is the polynomial whose zeros are 5 and 4. Now we had to find a polynomial in x whose zeros are these two. Therefore, this is the required polynomial. So our answer is this one. X square minus 9x plus 20 is the required polynomial. That is the answer. Have followed? Now let us see slightly harder one, which is very common in exam. Very common in exam. Now this time the zeros are given like this. Zeros are given 2 plus root 3 irrational and 2 minus root 3. So this is very common in exam. So zeros are given these two. So you have to find the polynomial in x. Polynomial in x is what? So see the question. Find the polynomial in x whose zeros are these two. So we proceed like before. Okay. So we put this equal to, we put x equal to this value 2 plus root 3 and x equal to 2 minus root 3. So since these are zeros of the polynomial, therefore these are values of the variable x. Okay. Now from here, from the first one, what we get? From the first one we get x minus 2 minus root 3 equal to 0. X minus 2 minus root 3 equal to 0. And from the second one, what we get? X minus 2 plus root 3 equal to 0. Isn't it? So from this one we get x minus 2 minus root 3 equal to 0. And from this one what we get? X minus 2 plus root 3 equal to 0. Okay. Now we multiply these two. So note the method. We multiply x minus 2 minus root 3 this into this. X minus 2 plus root 3. So if we multiply this and this, 0 into 0 equal to 0. So this into this will be 0 into 0, that means 0. Now we go on simplifying. Okay. Yes, now we simplify. Now to simplify you can use the formula a minus b into a plus b. So x minus 2 is a, root 3 is b. So a minus b into a plus b. So we get a square minus b square. A square minus b square. Okay. A square minus b square, this side 0. So a minus b into a plus b equal to what? A square minus b square. Now this is x minus 2 is a and root 3 is b. Is it clear? Now this is a minus b whole square formula. A square minus twice ab, that means 4x plus b square, that is 4 minus this is 3 equal to 0. So you get finally x square minus 4x plus 1, x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. X square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Now you see, this is an equation. For this equation, these two are roots. So 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3, they are the values of the variable x. So these two will be called roots of this equation. They are roots of this equation. Okay, but they are zeros of this polynomial. So you see, 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3, they are the values of variable x. So they will be called roots of this whole equation. Roots of this equation. But they will be called zeros of this polynomial, this part. Which part? X square minus 4x plus 1. Now our question was find the polynomial whose zeros are this. Therefore this is the answer. So which is the answer? X square minus 4x plus 1. This is the required polynomial. Is it clear? So I hope this discussion has been useful to you. Okay. Thank you and good night for today.